Welcome back to the Intersint podcast. I'm Kenise.
I'm Mike.
And this is episode 14.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Slowly better than last week, so that's good.
You're still coughing.
I am, yes, but I'm coughing less, so that's a good thing.
Wow.
It's gonna be too much information, but I've been coughing up a lot of mucus, so I mean that's a positive.
Yeah, which is funny because this past week I was also feeling some sort of sinus thing.
Everyone is.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going around. So, the instant I felt something, I, grabbed my Sudafed, grabbed my nasal spray that my doctor usually gets me. And I'm like, I know what to get now, and I don't need to go to the doctor for it. I'm just going to go and get this myself. Immediately, the second I got to work, took my Sudafed, waited a few hours, and did my nose spray. And I'm like, I know this is a sinus infection because I immediately feel better. But usually, it lasts a week. But this was gone within 2 or 3 days. So I may have just caught it early.
Weird. I don't know, but it's weird because now my boss is out because he has the same things you're just describing now. There's another girl at my work. We were talking and she has had a cough for 2 months now. And she's been going to the doctors and did all these tests. And she's like, yeah, I'm coughing shit up too, but it shouldn't have been 2 months and they would have caught anything else that it would have been. And then there's me too. So everyone is getting this cough, but they're testing negative for COVID. So I'm like, is this a new thing that now we need to be worried about?
Yeah, because even the girl who just sits next to me, she's been having a cough for almost a month and a half now. And she's like, I promise it's not COVID. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. Maybe it's just allergies. I don't know. The doctor hasn't figured anything out yet. And with my insurance, it's just a pain to even get to the doctor. So I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not COVID. You're fine. It's just a cough that won't go away.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
And now everyone's getting inhalers. It's is this some push from big inhaler company to get more product out there?
Use our medicine. You will feel better.
I know. It's so weird. I don't get what is happening right now. And I'm wondering now, is it everywhere? Is a lot more people experiencing the same thing?
I wonder if it's just a mild case of strep.
But strep comes with sore throat.
I don't know. I've never had strep ever.
Oh, I have, and it's absolutely miserable.
Oh no.
It hurts to swallow. It hurts to drink anything.
Oh, no.
It hurts to eat anything. It's pretty much your throat is just on fire and someone is shoving a sword down your throat repeatedly nonstop.
See, I hear about all that, and then I'm like, I don't ever wish that I get it. At the same time, I feel left out.
I want to experience the pain.
I've never had strep. I've never had chickenpox. I've never really had any of these diseases that you're vaccinated from.
Want to say that's a good thing.
Yeah, but then that means if I get chickenpox later in life, it's just going to be such a pain to deal with when you're older.
A lot worse, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I got Oh man, that was another terrible experience. Just constantly being itchy. No one can come near you and you're just stuck in bed and can't move because any movement causes more itching and miserable.
See, I have really dry skin, and to the point where my legs get itchy all the time, my ankles get itchy all the time, and it just gets worse when I'm out in the sun. So I can't imagine myself with chickenpox. I would go absolutely crazy if I can't scratch.
It'd be like those little kids, we'd have to duct tape oven mitts to your hands so you couldn't scratch out your skin. Which I'm realizing after the last few episodes we've done, I'm constantly saying, oh, these things we do for little kids would work on you.
What is that? What are you trying to say?
I don't know. But it's just something.
I'm not a child. See, okay, no, that is so mean. You've been making fun of how short I am ever since you have known me. Right?
But because you are short.
I am, yes. People at work have caught on to that fact too, and now have been sending me booster seat jokes and so many short jokes, and I'm like, please stop.
That's hilarious. I mean, you've even said that people have to look over the cubicle wall to see if you're even in your seat.
They do.
I still stand by. You need to get one of those mailbox flags so people know when you're there or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I wonder why I always constantly go back to that of, oh, this is a problem Neezy's having. Let's do the child solution to it.
It's externally I'm 10 and no. Externally I'm 10 and internally I'm 28.
There you go.
I got it. I got there at the end.
It's whenever, because you went car shopping not too long ago, last year?
2022.
It's been 2 years already?
Mm-hmm.
Holy hell.
I have not gone over 10,000 miles on that thing.
Oh, wow.
I don't go anywhere.
That's true.
It's sad. I need to start going places.
I kind of went with you on some of them, not all of them, but
Yeah.
and there were some cars where like you were even having trouble like fitting into the car, like because it was too big for you.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And I'm like, oh, you need to get a tiny car.
But I don't want a tiny car. I want a big car.
I mean, that is a plus thing that like you can touch the gas pedals and stuff.
Thanks.
Because I mean, there are people even shorter that can't. So
True. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like now with like cars, they're making it more accessible for people like me to drive.
that's very true. Before it's just like you have to be this average height to drive. We don't care if you're shorter.
You can't drive.
But yeah, what's been going on with you?
Nothing.
Just
Work, I guess. That's about it.
I know. We had this whole plan of, oh, we're gonna go hiking. We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
We had so many plans to do so much stuff. I haven't gone to any of the things I wanted to get to.
No. I had like a list of hikes I wanted to hit this summer. Haven't gone to a single one.
Nope. I wanted to run
Oh, yeah. We did talk about that.
at least every weekend and like maybe a couple days throughout the week.
Mm-hmm.
I did once ever this whole year, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did that together.
Can you believe it's already the end of August?
Yeah. No, really.
I swear, like we talked about this. We went to Blink 182. I remember the day we got the tickets. And I'm like, oh, that's 8 months away. We don't have to worry about it. And it felt like 2 weeks went by, and it was already those 8 months.
Mm-hmm. Like I've been holding on to those for a long time, and then I just basically forgot to like count down the days, and didn't even realize how close it was until like the day of, or like the week of.
Yeah. I made the joke in January because you're like, wow, January feels like it's been 3 months long. And I'm like, just
It
wait.
did.
It's going to be Christmas before we know it. And we're almost to Christmas.
Yeah. All the fall stuff is coming out.
I know. This year's going to be done before we even know it.
I remember in January, we're like, oh yeah, we have the whole year ahead of us.
And here we are. August is done.
Practically September.
So the Olympics just finished not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, do we have some great things coming out of this year's Olympics.
See, I always said that the Summer Olympics were like not as fun as the winter ones. Just because the winter sports are so much better or like more fun to watch on TV.
That is true. Yeah.
But now I feel like, I don't remember if, did the Olympics, when was the last Olympic Games?
You're asking the wrong person here.
Let's see.
I can't even remember what I did last month, let alone like, because I'm one of those people who don't care about the Olympics.
Okay, so the Olympics are every 4 years.
Okay. See, I was going to guess that, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't care about the Olympics.
I didn't until now, and now I'm just like, I kind of want to watch the games only so I can be there when all the memes happen.
That is true. Now we're like more into the meme culture, so it's...
And I feel like because they're every 4 years, the last one happened in 2020, before TikTok and YouTube Shorts blew up.
That is true.
So now we're seeing an insider view of the Olympic Village and more like what the athletes are doing and like people who go there for the games.
True. I actually didn't think about that part of it.
People have been showing like the food options and whatnot. And it's really funny because there's like one Norwegian swimmer who is in love with chocolate muffins that they serve there. Like he'll be like quadruple fisting these, going back and like walking around and like talking to people. Like go to a table and like everything in front of him is just like chocolate muffins. And it's gotten to the point where like the other athletes and like people who just go there to like watch the games, they're all like, I really want to try this, but I know the other Norwegian swimmer loves chocolate muffins and we need to save these for him.
Let's get that recipe. Like someone needs to post that recipe online so we could try what these muffins taste like.
Right?
But also, that's 100% us.
Yes.
If there was like these chocolate chip cookies or something, like the best chocolate chip cookies, you would see me with just a tower of cookies walking around nonstop.
Oh, yeah.
I would have no control over that.
Nope. We'd gain like 30 pounds in those few weeks that the games are.
Now, I wonder if he just really loves chocolate muffins or he just like...
Maybe he just discovered them.
That's what I'm thinking. And then he's like, where was this all my life?
I love with me searching this, I just typed in Norwegian swimmer and the first result that pops up is Norwegian swimmer chocolate muffins. So he's made Google.
He is becoming notorious now. Terrible for him though, because now he's gonna go back home and people are just gonna keep sending him muffins. And he's gonna eventually get so tired of these and be like, I'm done with the muffins, please stop.
But apparently, like, now I'm like on this article where they're like, oh yeah, how this frenzy started. This athlete has apparently been ranking all the food offerings that they have.
What does that mean?
So like he'll get them and like he'll like rank them out of 10. The chalky muffin he said was 11 out of 10.
So that's like S tier.
So apparently, I mean, like, obviously he's had muffins before, but I guess that he really liked these ones. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, people have tried to replicate it. They do have a recipe.
Oh, okay. This sounds like something we need to...
I'm definitely saving this. I need to try these.
Yeah, I want to make these, see what the hype is all about.
Oh, this looks so good.
What'd be like the one thing for you? Like, you're at the Olympic Games. What's like that one snack that you're bringing a backpack to take as much as you can with you?
Something dry, for sure. Pastries, maybe?
An interesting choice.
Well, if I want to take it back with me, I don't want it to, like, leak everywhere.
No, I get that. I meant take it back with you, like, to your room or something.
Oh.
Like,
I don't know.
even I could imagine, like, you setting down your backpack at your event, and inside is just all your...
Honestly, I'm such a fat ass. Even when I go to hotels, I'll, like, take extras of, like, whatever bagels and, like, stuff there is over there, and I'll take it to my room, and, like, I'll bring some home with me.
Oh, I've done that, too. That's very much like... You build a plate when you're there, you eat all that, and then you go get like a second plate, and then you take that to your room.
Yes. So it's not going to be just one thing, I'm pretty sure, for me.
The greatest thing ever with those is those waffle makers. Like if a hotel has a waffle maker,
they're doing something right.
Automatically they're doing the right things. They know what to do. There's so many times like I've been to a hotel and I go down, I'm excited, I'm like, ooh, gonna get those waffles. And they don't have a waffle maker. I'm like, this is a shitty hotel.
You suck. But they had, the last site visit I went on in California, they had like fresh cinnamon rolls and like fresh pancakes and Belgian waffles. And I'm like, can I just stay here? But I think this was back in 2015, I think. Back when I was so fat that I could just devour anything that came in my way. We got to the hotel in Idaho and they were apparently doing a promotion for the new waffle makers and like the new pancake stuff that they had.
Okay.
So they had a little station for 24-hour make your own pancakes.
Okay. Only pancakes?
I think so, yeah. Make your own pancakes like for 24 hours. So when we got back from we went to Silverwood.
Nice.
It's a theme park in Idaho. And we got back to the hotel and we were getting hungry, so we were like, oh yeah, it's getting late. We should try to find something to eat. And I look in the dining area and people were there. I'm like, what are people there for? So I look and people are making pancakes and like there was like a full spread of like berries and chocolate chips and like different kinds of syrups and everything. And I'm like, ooh, this is my dinner for tonight.
Have you ever done like dinner for breakfast? Or breakfast for dinner?
When I didn't have anything, yeah. Or like if I was like feeling too lazy to make anything.
Oh yeah, that was my time too. It's like, it's just a weird craving. Like, I really want pancakes right now. So just made pancakes for dinner. And I was like, that was not a healthy dinner. But I mean, okay, so waffles or pancakes? Which one is better to you?
I would say pancakes.
I was not expecting that answer.
I feel like it depends on the kind of waffle, because Belgian waffles are softer.
Okay.
I hate when you make toaster waffles and they like get to be so crunchy that they hurt like your gums and like the roof of your mouth.
Oh man, I love waffles because of the crunch. Like,
oh really?
I've discovered recently that crunchy texture is my thing. Like for yogurt, I bring yogurt to work, but I also pack granola, not because the granola adds flavor, but because the granola adds the crunch to the yogurt.
Interesting. Okay, so I do the same thing, but for me, it's the granola to add more protein and I feel more fuller because I'm a fat ass, obviously. I've said that so many times now. I have no self-control. My brain doesn't tell me when to stop eating. Even when I'm full, I will still feel the need to eat. It's such a bad thing. So now with, I don't know, I feel like ever since COVID, I feel like my My brain just tells me when to stop, I guess. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm just like, okay, yeah, I don't need to eat anymore.
Yeah, you were like, okay, this is the right portion to eat. Yeah, I mean, that's always my thing. Like, I always refer to pancakes as just like sponges because anything you put on it just gets absorbed in and then it's all mushy and just, I don't know.
Okay, so I do like waffles, but they have to be fresh and like out of a waffle maker.
Pretty much, yeah.
I can do toaster waffles if it's like the only thing in the fridge or the freezer.
True. I mean, I do agree with you. Like, if you can overcook them way too much where it is like a brick, there's that middle ground where it's like you have the crunch, but it's soft on the inside.
Yeah.
So then I gotta ask, like, okay, what's disregarding those two? I mean, you can include those two. What is the like ultimate breakfast food for you?
You're not the first person to ask me that.
Really?
No, we have so many drafts going on at work and we make like charts and whatnot. And this one time, one of the guys at work asked me, like, what would you consider an S tier breakfast food? And I think I told you about that. And I was like, I don't know. And I just sent him I was like, oh, maybe a cinnamon roll, I guess.
You would consider a cinnamon roll breakfast food?
Yeah. Would you not?
I don't know. That just seems more like a dessert.
Okay, you go to Panera, they offer it for breakfast.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess they would.
You go to a hotel, there are cinnamon rolls there for breakfast.
That's true.
Why? What would you consider it as? Dessert?
More or less, like, it's just I don't know. But then again, like, anything we're about to describe for breakfast is very desserty.
It is, yeah.
That's pretty much how it started, right?
I guess?
Like, in other countries, like, I think it's Germany or Belgium, with the waffles, that is a dessert to them. And I think like someone went over, saw that, and they brought it over and did it for breakfast instead. Pancakes are just crepes, but thicker.
True, yeah.
So I think we just took other people's snacks and turned them into breakfast foods.
It's not surprising America takes.
Yeah. Like for me, mine is French toast.
Yes, yeah. I do like French toast.
I think out of all the options, like, I would always go for French toast no matter what.
Yeah, because I know we've done a few times where we went out of breakfast. And all those times we've gotten French toast.
Was it? No, not
Well, not all. Well, we had to like try other things.
majority of the time.
Yes.
There's this one time we went to breakfast. You got the avocado toast. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've never had it before.
That was a good avocado toast. I never had that before, too.
So you got it. I'm like, it came out. I was like, that looks delicious. And soon again after that, we went somewhere else. I can't remember why. And I'm like, you know what? Your avocado toast looked amazing last time. I'm going to get the avocado toast this time. They fucked that up so much.
I forget how.
It was a literal avocado toast. They made toast and then they cut up avocado and put it on top. There was nothing special about this.
Oh, I remember that.
Sourdough loaf, you had a sauce on top. I think there was an egg. Or no, you got the egg taken off.
I did, yeah. I hate eggs.
There was something else on yours too. It looked so fancy. Mine was like
arugula, I think.
Yeah. Mine was like they took 5 seconds to just throw it together and charged me like $15 for it. I was so mad.
See? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I had a thought and I just thought, poof, no more.
Before it could even get to your lips, it was already gone.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, aside from like the muffins and stuff, like you have that gymnast who is sponsored by Parmesan.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see this at all?
I didn't see this. Wait, I want to look this up.
Look up gymnast sponsored by Parmesan. I'm excited to get your live reaction on this.
This is the second Google result. So apparently these two terms have been searched. That's funny. It's just 4 giant blocks of like Parmesan cheese and she's like doing the splits on it, huh?
Yeah, and then there's like one where she's just posing with a giant wheel of Parmesan cheese next to her.
It looks so like those family portraits in the 80s.
It really does. I mean, first of all, like, how do you get sponsored by Parmesan?
Yeah, really.
That's an incredible feat. Like, I love mozzarella. How about you sponsor us, mozzarella?
But like, what brand would it be? Because you can't have like just a cheese sponsoring you. There has to be a brand behind it.
I mean, the one I saw was Parmigiano Reggiano.
That sounded very, very Italian with the whole hand thing.
Did I do the hand thing?
No, but that's all I pictured.
Oh, I thought I instinctively like did the hand thing.
I mean, you are Italian.
15%.
You are Italian.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that is the company name.
Interesting.
I don't know, because like there is a town in Italy called Parmesan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is that where this is made? I would assume so. That's where it got its name.
I guess, yeah.
I would love to be sponsored by mozzarella. I don't know who would be responsible for that.
You love cheese.
Yeah. I will throw cheese on literally everything. To the point where I had to stop buying cheese because it became a problem.
I do remember that.
I would buy 5-pound bags of cheese, and that would last me maybe like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Which isn't good. That's too much cheese. On top of me, like already, I feel like I'm becoming lactose intolerant, so that already isn't helping that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we had like Parmesan Girl, we had Muffin Guy.
The Muffin Man.
Do we know him though?
We can ask the gingerbread man. No, but like, so same thing with the men's gymnastics team.
Oh, okay. What went on with that?
Everyone else was just doing the routines and whatnot, and this one guy, his only specialty is doing the pommel horse.
Okay.
And he looks very like innocent. If you look him up, his name's Steven Dodorsic.
Literally, I typed in just the word pommel horse, and his name was the first one that came up.
He got in, he sat down, he took his glasses off. He looks so innocent and very like nerdy. He took his glasses off and took a nap, apparently.
Okay.
Like, okay, just wake me up when it's my turn.
Already sounding like us.
Oh, yeah. This would be me. And then he basically just destroyed that routine, like, and it secured the team's bronze medal, I think. And before that, they never had a medal before for like U.S. men's gymnastics.
Oh.
And so the fact that he was just like chilling, just taking a nap in like one of the biggest sporting events of the year and destroying that routine is like, that's not something I would, if I woke up from a nap, if I was there and I woke up from a nap, I'd be like, I don't want to. Let me go home.
Oh yeah, you can give me an hour. I need to like, where's my coffee? I need to get up. I love how like we're getting so many of the like these meme people out of this Olympic.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the guy from Turkey, the sharpshooter.
Oh yeah. He has to be like some sort of like sniper back home.
I know, just his serious like look down, no gear at all. It's just like some dad walked out and grabbed the gun and started shooting. And he won silver. I mean,
he's like, oh yeah, I'm a natural shooter. I'm like, oh, okay. That doesn't give you away at all.
Calm down, Agent Bourne. You probably don't know that reference.
Probably from a movie.
Bourne Identity.
I figured.
Okay.
Still need to watch it.
We do. Yeah, you really do. I saw the funniest meme about that guy. And it's you saw The Incredibles, right?
Yes, but I don't remember the second half of it.
Why? Why do you not remember?
I don't know.
Do you at least...
You know me. I'm a goldfish.
Do you at least remember the ending when...
No. I do not.
What's his face? Dash was in the race?
No.
Okay, so there's a meme where there's the scene where Dash is running because he wants to be in sports, but obviously his superpower is to run fast.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be unfair. So like during this race, he's like out of first, clearly winning, but then like the parents are yelling at him to like, don't be too far ahead. So he backs off a little bit and he's like going up and down the pack and they keep yelling like, no, go a little bit further, but no, too far. Like, and then at the end, they're like, go for a second. And then like he runs up and gets second place. And people were saying that's what this guy from Turkey is. Is like, don't go too much where people get suspicious. Just get second and you'll be good.
And it's like that one saying of like, no one remembers second.
Yeah. Everyone remembers this guy.
Oh, yeah.
And the funniest thing about that too, not even the funniest, this is a perfect life lesson for anyone who needs to hear it. Like whenever I was getting into music production, and you've done this too recently with buying your interface, it's always, what's the best one? for music production. What's the best software to use to make music?
Yeah.
And it took me a while, but I mean, the biggest thing is it doesn't matter what you buy. It is how you use the tools that you're given.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and people have even made albums and stuff on GarageBand to prove that it's not about the software. It's your knowledge and how your skills into making the music and growing.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is the perfect example of that. Of you see all these kids with like looking like cyborgs.
Yeah, the Korean national team was like, holy hell, where did you guys come in from?
Yeah, what factory were you built in before you went out? Granted, I think the girl, like, she won, right?
I think she got gold, yeah.
And even her stance was just like, you're an assassin. Like, the way you're standing to, like, take out that target.
Just hand in pocket, just single hand shooting.
That's the trick to shooting. Just put your hand in your pocket. Apparently, it's the thing that works. But yeah, this guy proves that, like, it doesn't matter because he used nothing and he still got seconds. Like, you don't need all the fancy stuff to be the best.
It's not funny, but like it's actually pretty cool too, because like an Egyptian fencer was 7 months pregnant and she was fencing.
I saw that too.
Yeah, I'm like, holy hell. If that was me, no.
I can't even get off the couch.
I'm a balloon.
I will admit, out of all the games, fencing is probably the most confusing.
Yeah, I don't get fencing.
Like, you're just swinging your sword at the other person and then you eventually get a point, I think.
If you poke them, yeah, sure. I feel like half of these games are useless.
How so?
Like, there's an Olympic sport for equestrian dressage.
Wait, really?
How is that a sport? I think so. Olympic Games Paris 2024 has equestrian team dressage.
What does that mean?
You're dressing up horses, like doing their hair and like basically like the dog show, but for horses.
Oh. Yeah, why is that a thing?
I don't know.
I mean, I did see that they're getting esports into
I saw that.
The Olympics.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And opens up that world a little bit more. But yeah, that's an odd one.
Yeah, I don't like. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that.
But also, like, and this isn't ragging on it at all, but like water polo is just such a specific sport to be good at.
Yeah.
It's not like archery or the shooting where like it's an actual skill.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're just going into a swimming pool to throw a ball around, and it's like obviously you got to be talented at it, but how did that even become to be?
Yeah, really.
One thing that annoys me though, like with all the clips I see on social media, is we never get an idea of what they're actually doing.
True.
So, I mean, for the sake of, like, we were talking about the guy from Turkey shooting, we always see them aiming, and we have a super close-up of the target to see where they hit.
Yes.
What is that distance? How big is the target? How skillful are these people actually? Like, I finally saw a zoomed-out view of the archery, and it makes it so much more impressive when you can see where they're standing versus where the target is to know that they're hitting, like, bullseyes and stuff. I'm like, this is impressive, but like us watching it, we have no sense of scale to what they're actually doing.
Exactly. Yeah.
And because they're always nailing bullseyes, it seems simple. Like, give us that zoomed out view. I want to see this incredible feat that they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it has to be like you have to show it in that view because it's the Olympics.
No, I get like you need to show people like, okay, this is where they hit, so like everyone can see. But like, at least in film, like, show an establishing shot so we understand.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to show, like, how incredible all that is.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason that these teams are in the Olympic teams that are competing.
Yeah.
So show that.
It's just so weird, too. Like, even for track and stuff, like, you see these people running, and they're all just running about the same speed. So you're like, I don't know how good this is. I want, like, a normal person running beside them, so you can see how slow he is compared to the rest of the people. Or, like, we have the technology now, show a graphic on the screen with, like, a line on the track to show average human running speed. So we can see how far in front of that line they are and have a better grasp of what they're doing.
Yeah.
When you have all these people who can run incredibly fast and, like, even last place could still outrun 90% of the population, it's hard to understand the perspective of all that stuff. I saw a funny meme too about how the Hawktoa girl is now becoming non-relevant because of all the Olympic memes coming out now.
That is hilarious. I mean, it makes sense. A lot of these viral things do eventually get irrelevant when the next good funny thing comes up.
Yeah. That's why we said whenever we talked about that girl, I'm like, I hope she's just taking all her money and just putting it away and investing.
Yeah. I mean, she quit her job for this too.
Yeah. I mean, that's not the smartest plan.
No.
Just ride it out and collect the money, all the money you can get, and then you're set for life.
Exactly.
Though I did see like more interviews with her. She's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's just so unhinged. And it's the funny, like, she was on, what's her name? Whitney Cummings.
Okay.
She has a podcast. And so they were talking to her, and she's like, oh, who's your celebrity crush? And she said, Matt Rife.
I saw that one.
Oh, you did?
I think so, yeah.
They called up Matt Rife on FaceTime, and they were talking. And he was like, oh, how old are you? She's like, 21. And then she's like, oh, how old your mom? And she's like, my mom's a crackhead. You don't want to be with my mom. And Whitney Cummings is like, wait, is your mom really a crackhead? She's like, yeah, I'm a crack baby. Why do you think I'm so funny? And with that southern accent, I'm like, this girl's unhinged.
I feel like once you get viral for saying the thing you did or the thing she did, at that point you can just say whatever you want.
Pretty much, yeah. You gotta like keep the relevancy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe she could turn it into something positive, or something bigger than what it is. But all the money she got, hopefully she's putting it away.
Yes.
So many times people try to turn that into something bigger and it doesn't go anywhere because the next bigger thing comes along.
I would say what, like 90% of the time it fails?
Probably, yeah. Like I'm trying to think of like who started off in that way and actually made it something bigger. Because like immediately I think of like the Hydra Kids guy.
Oh, yeah.
He tried and that failed and he's no longer relevant. The D's Nuts guy, his story's sad.
Yeah.
But
and there's a few videos on YouTube that like explain all that too.
Yeah, he just got screwed over by everyone. And that's the other thing too, of like once you make it to that point, everyone wants a piece of it, so they're going to get into your life and try to help you and then take a portion of what you're doing. And
I want to say that's the now don't quote me on that, but like I want to say that Gautier had that same experience.
Why does that sound familiar?
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So like he only made music for himself and because he enjoyed it.
Right.
And he struggled so hard to like try to get it out there. Not like out there to like the masses, but like even just where he's from.
Where is he from?
I want to say Australia.
Oh, okay.
But like one day his song was put on the radio and he was really happy about it. He was like, "Oh yeah, this will just die down in like a week or so, but I'm happy that it's on the radio." And it just blew up, and from there like he just couldn't make music to the same caliber. And he had sort of like all these high expectations put on him.
Yeah. The same went for the developer for. Have you heard of the game Undertale?
No.
It's one of those like people have always said it's like one of the greatest. I want to say it's an RPG of all time. Let me check it up. Yeah, role playing game. And I believe I could be completely wrong. I believe it was this guy's very first game he ever made. It blew up. Still to this day, people talk about this game and play it. I still want to play it and see what it's like. But it was so successful and did so well. I mean, he made so much money, but he gave up at that point. He never made a game again because of that same exact thing. He could never live up to that first game. So he just threw in the towel and just never tried again because he didn't want to be like disappoint anyone for the second game not being as good.
And it just sucks when like people like that are just really humble about themselves.
Yeah.
Like they have all this potential, but they themselves don't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Not to get sad or anything.
So, like, Olympic Games.
Yes.
You have to go into it. You have to choose one sport. What is your one thing you would be like, I feel like I could maybe be decent at this if I put in the training and put in the time to do it?
Okay, I was going to ask, like, am I given time for training and practicing and, like, putting in hours?
Oh, yeah. There's no way You and I are way too like
Lazy.
not coordinated enough to do
No.
any of these things.
I don't even know what games there are in the Olympics. 1 second.
I was gonna ask that too. That was gonna be I was thinking like, wait, I only know like 5.
Are you talking about summer or everything?
Yeah, but we'll just say summer.
Okay, looking this up now. I mean, I feel like skateboarding would be good for you.
Given the time, yes.
I'm looking at the games here. And like by watching videos, I know it's not easy, but I want to say synchronized swimming.
Okay.
I don't know why. It always just seems really cool to me.
Are you a good swimmer?
I can swim, yeah.
That does not sound confident at all.
I mean, I don't know at this point. I haven't been swimming in years. But yeah, I mean, I'm a fairly good swimmer, I think.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
No.
Can you swim?
Yeah. I can swim to save my life.
Okay.
If I need to, like, I can float and I can do that for a while to like regain energy or something. But aside from that, like, I look like me swimming looks like I'm drowning at all times. Like I'm just flopping my limbs trying to move.
I feel like for me, I would want to do something team-based.
So it's not just all on you.
Yeah. I don't trust myself. But I'm looking up Olympic skateboarding.
Oh, okay.
I will die if I do this.
Yeah, because like anything involving a lot of coordination, you wouldn't be very, very good at.
Okay, just one thing about the Olympic Games. Can we talk about their mascot?
There's a mascot?
Yes. The red thing?
Oh, wait, I'm looking at it.
The red poop
What is that?
period vagina looking thing?
With the wings?
What is this?
What is that creature?
There's an article.
Oh, okay.
I'm clicking on it now. Phryges?
Free?
Fridges?
Frege?
Frige?
It's spelled Phryge.
Yeah, so Frige. Frigi. So it looks like it's a liberty cap of a symbol of French liberation. That should have been a white flag, honestly. Fuck you, Fris.
We were all thinking it, but I found an article was like, well, first off, the thing that I found, get the fuck out of here, ads.
Nah.
The thing was, what is the Olympic mascot? Paris Red Blob explained.
It's a cap, apparently.
Yeah, and even the thing is like, to some visitors, the triangular Olympic mascot resembles the Eiffel Tower, a tongue, or the poop emoji. I don't see a hat at all.
It looks like a tampon to me.
Oh, it does, now that you said that. No. It does not look like a hat.
No. But it looks so cute when it's all smiley like that.
It's like, now that you say that, it's like a character of like when they're teaching women about women's health. It's like that would be the thing that comes out. And like now I'm looking at like all the other Olympic mascots throughout the years.
Mm-hmm. A list of all the other mascots. Okay.
Take a look at London 2012.
London 20. What the fuck is that?
That is a Pokemon.
Is it?
No, but I mean, like, this would be in the Pokemon world. 100%.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Beijing ones are so cute.
Little pandas.
Yeah. The Tokyo one looks like a Pokemon for sure.
Yes. The Beijing one for 2022 is a panda in a panda costume, which is adorable.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these, I can see these being like...
Look at Barcelona 1992.
Oh, I didn't know there's more. Yeah. Okay. So good point. You brought that up. A lot of these I can see being cartoons, like Nagano 1998. That looks like it could be on like Adult Swim or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I'm reading that like all these things are like very important to the area they're in. So I was like, what do these mean?
Mm-hmm. I wonder if we could click on them. Would it say anything? But it doesn't tell you like why it was chosen or like what the significance is to that.
Yeah, because like the one that I just point out that looks like they could be on Adult Swim,
Mm-hmm.
it says, so there's snow owls,
Okay.
and it's like snow for the winter games, but also the 4 mascots are fire, air, earth, and water, which now we're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender here. And it's a nod to the 4 years that make up the Olympiad. So the 4 years between games.
Oh, that's cool.
Though I want to see, like, if you're going to go with that, I want to see the Avatar thing, like, give the earth one, or the wind one an arrow on his head.
The earth one blind.
Just walking into walls. Like, you need to commit to this role, just walk into all the walls you can, and like you don't know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be blind?
Yes.
Me too.
I don't know if this was you, but as a kid, when I learned about blindness, I would always try to walk with my eyes closed and see if I could like navigate.
Me too. Yes. And like just the idea of not seeing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like black, like when you close your eyes and it's black.
No, it's like it. I feel like it's like whatever the sun is reflecting into your eyelids.
I guess. It's just, I couldn't imagine.
Unless blindness is just your vision is extremely, extremely blurry and it's not like you can't see anything.
Well, there are there's not two, there's multiple different blind types, like categories.
Mm-hmm.
Like some are like, there's a video explaining some of this. I would have to find it, but it's like one is like, you can see the outside, but the center is black.
Ah, okay.
So like you can only see a ring of vision.
Mm-hmm.
Others is just like you see nothing, like quite literally nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think in others like white spots instead of black spots. Wouldn't it be fun, regardless?
No.
But it's interesting too, because like the things we take for granted, being able to see, even basic concepts of like, oh, the water is boiling.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea what that means as a blind person. You can just hear it.
Yeah.
Same goes for like deafness too. Just how much you're missing.
Not being able to hear things.
Yeah. It is one of those things people who have been deaf and then hear, they always say, well, not always, but one thing is like they always think the sun makes noise because it's a fireball in the sky. So it looks like it would make noise.
Yeah.
Which is, could you imagine how loud it would be on Earth if the sun was making like a fire burning sound?
No, thank you. It reminds me of the one meme I saw, I think it was a while back, of like this one guy getting his hearing back and his wife was like doing something or like nagging him out of surgery or something. And he goes to the doctor and he's like, you got me my hearing back for this?
I saw a very similar short just the other day about that same exact thing. Why is it that like the wife nagging humor is coming back?
I don't know. Can we blame I don't know. No, never mind.
I knew where you were gonna go with that too.
Okay.
Because I just saw one too of like a guy going to get his car looked at. He's like, it's making this weird noise. And then the mechanic has the wife stand out of the car. He's like, all right, try to rev the car. He's like, oh yeah, the noise is gone. And he's like, all right, wife, come back into the car. And she gets in and like starts complaining. He's like, see, there, can you hear that noise? It's like, how did we go back to like boomer humor?
Yeah, really. And why is it funny?
It circled all the way around again and came back. Also, I'm realizing we're an hour into this already.
We're an hour in. We have not talked about any of the topics we've picked.
Not a single thing. How did we talk about the Olympics for so long?
No clue.
All right, I mean, we could end on this one last thing.
Sure.
There's the Skibbity Toilet movie.
Oh, God.
Is, I guess, in production now?
Isn't Michael Bay directing that?
Yeah. Who the fuck signed off on this?
Apparently, there's a series on YouTube where it's like the Skibbity Toilets and cyborgs, kind of like Monsters vs. Aliens.
Why?
Apparently, that's what the creator intended for it to be.
I just...
Before it blew up to brain rot humor.
I guarantee they saw like the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Mm-hmm.
They saw that and they're like, we can do that with the Skibbity Toilet.
True. Yeah.
This is, I don't know how People always say about how Hollywood's collapsing. This is the reason why.
The second that comes out, let's consider Hollywood has collapsed.
Yeah. I really hope this doesn't make it all the way to like being released.
No.
Because what even would be the movie? Is a guy with poking his head out of a toilet? That's your movie?
That's your movie? I don't know. I tried looking up the plot for it. Apparently there's no plot yet.
There is no plot anywhere. There can't be a plot.
Exactly.
Like even a few weeks ago we talked about the Rocktopus and how I had this whole movie idea about it.
Oh yeah.
That I actually had a legitimate way to get the Rocktopus as a thing, and like I have it all worked out in my head of how it's even going to go as a movie. This, it's like, where'd you even go with it?
Skibbity toilet with the Ohio Riz of the Phantom Attacks.
What did you just say?
I don't know.
Oh no, I heard the words and I said them.
That's what the kids are saying these days. I heard the words and now I will use them.
If this comes out, I feel like we need to go see it.
I feel like I would pay money just to brag on it.
Unfortunately, that's why it's going to do good, because people are going to see it just to make fun of it.
That's true. I mean, I guess that's one way to make revenue and get those box office hits, I guess.
Yeah. So much for like actually good movies.
Oh, that flew out the window years ago.
I know.
I feel like no industry makes good movies anymore. Like Bollywood was the same way now. Like there's no good movies.
That's not true.
One every 2 years is a good movie.
You have A24.
Yeah, but how often do they release movies?
I feel like they have at least one a year.
Okay, well let's just say one movie a year is when.
if not more. Because anyone who doesn't know, they're the ones who made what was it? Talk to Me. I never know if what the movie's name is. Talk to Me or Let Me In or something, or whatever. The movie with the hand.
Yeah, Talk to Me.
Talk to Me. And that's why I love them. They're so experimental and they do original shit.
That's like with Everything Everywhere All at Once. That was a good movie.
Which every year A24 did that one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or not did, but they provided the money for it. They signed off on it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as long as they stay in production, we have good movies coming through. That was a good movie. I want to watch that again.
See, for me, like, I want to watch it after I've forgotten all about it. There's a few scenes in there that I'm just like, oh yeah, that was a good scene.
Very confusing as to what's going on.
Yes.
And that's why I kind of want to watch it again to like, okay, now that I know what's going on, I want to watch it again to get like all the references and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Pulling the plug on this?
Yeah, we need to.
What?
That's one way to say that we're going to wrap up. Yeah.
Beep. If you like that one, be sure to subscribe, do all your social media shit. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Intersint Pod. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Do better.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
No. You try.
Huh?
Try.
Bye.